This song I'll send out to my wife. She was a big fan of the heartthrob of the early 30s. I mean, 60s. I always did like older women. Anyway, you remember Ozzie and Harriet's little boy, Ricky Nelson? Well, I used to play around with hearts, beckoning at my call. But when I met that little girl, I knew I would fall. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool, oh yeah. She'd play around and tease me with those carefree devil eyes. She'd hold me close and kiss me, but her heart was full of lies. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool, oh yeah. She told me that she loved me and that we'd never part. And so for the very first time I gave away my heart. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. A poor little fool. I was a fool, oh yeah. The next day she was gone. I knew she'd lied to me. She left me with a broken heart, claimed her victory. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. A poor little fool. I was a fool, oh yeah. You know, I was in grade 10. I remember that girl like it was yesterday. She was a knockout. She had the curves and I thought I had the angles. I was wrong. But I still never forget her. Her name was Mary Lou. I said, hello, Mary Lou. Well, goodbye, heart. Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Pass me by one sunny day, flash those big brown eyes my way. Ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Now I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, though I never did need you before. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou. Well, goodbye, heart. Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Of course, you folks remember. How many people remember February 3rd, 1959? Anybody here know what happened that day? You were only how old? Only one? But you've heard about that. Do you know who it was, what happened? It was the day the music died. You know what that was? That was the day Buddy Holly perished in a plane crash. Everybody here? Sing along some Buddy. Anybody here ever heard of Buddy Holly? I won't. All right. Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's going faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every day love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, 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 love like yours will surely come my way. All of my love, all of my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, the world will know that you were meant for me. All of my life I've been waiting, tonight there'll be no hesitating, oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy, the world will know that you were meant for me. Well, stars appear and the shadows are falling. You can hear my heart a-calling. A little bit of love will make everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my life I've been waiting. There'll be no hesitating, no boy. When you're with me, oh boy, the world will know that you were meant for me. That you were meant for me. Well, now that'll be the day where you say goodbye. That'll be the day where you made me cry. Well, you say you're gonna leave me, you know that's a lie. That'll be the day when I die. You gave me all your love and then you turned up all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still you tell me maybe that someday I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you made me cry. Well, you say you're gonna leave me. No, that's a lie. That'll be the day when I die. Thank you. Did you know that the last song Buddy Holly recorded, about 1 month before the plane crash, was a song written by a Canadian by the name of Paul Anka? There you go, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Well, golly gee, what have you done to me? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight each and every night? Well, whoops-a-daisy, how you drove me crazy. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There ain't no use in me crying. Done everything and now sick of trying. Thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way, baby, I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, we'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore. Geez, I'll tell you what. It's like looking at the sun. It is looking at. Geez, that's great. I'm just gonna move over here so get the clouds going. All right, any more requests? Geez, I can't see with these things. Do I need to see? No, I don't. No, you don't. It's all by field. All right, anyway, yeah, it's all by field. You would have to be a pain in the ass, wouldn't you? No, but there has been other people that have requested that, and I've attended all their funerals. Gordon Lightfoot, right? Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. Oh, I'll do a Gordon Lightfoot song. It's not anywhere near as good as the Edwin Fitzgerald. But it's about our homeland, Alberta. Oh, the prairie lights are burning bright. Chinook windows are moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. And though I've done the best I could, my old luck ain't been so good. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one I met could ever forget the Rocky Mountain sunset. It's a pleasure just to be Alberta bound. I long to see my next of kin. I know what kind of shape they're in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Oh, the skyline of Toronto is a thing you can't get onto. But they say you gotta live there for a while. And if you got the money, you can get yourself a honey with a written guarantee to make you smile. When it's snowing in the city, the streets are brown and gritty. There's lots of pretty girls all over town. But they never seem to find me, and the run I left behind me is the reason that I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Oh, we just had the old Alberta election. Boy, that was a stunner, wasn't it? Yeah, as if we didn't know already what was going to happen. But you know, they're gearing up for the big election down in Ottawa. Justin Trudeau is a little nervous. He's even consulted with CBC in case he doesn't get reelected. He's got his own TV show. He's going to take over from Ernie Coombs. Anybody know who Ernie Coombs is? Ernie Coombs passed away. He was Mr. Dress-Up. Anyway, the other day, Justin Trudeau was walking along the Rideau Canal in Ottawa, and there was a little boy sitting on a park bench there. He had a cardboard box beside him, and Justin goes up to him. He says, "Pardon me, son, you know who I am?" And the boy looks up and says, "Yeah, I do." He says, "I see on TV all the time you're Justin Trudeau." He says, "Yes, I'm the leader of the Liberal Party, and I'm gearing up for the next election." He says, "What do you got in the box, little boy?" Little boy says, "I got 5 beautiful newborn kittens." Justin said, "Could I have a look at them?" The little boy opened up the box, and Justin goes, "Oh my God, those are the most beautiful kittens I've ever seen." The little boy said, "Not only that, they're liberals." A week later, Justin was walking along the Rideau Canal with his counterpart in crime, Andrew Scheer, the Progressive Conservative. They were discussing the upcoming election. The little boy was still sitting on that park bench. He had the same box. Andrew Scheer walks up to me. He says, "Pardon me, son." He says, "Do you have any idea who I am?" He says, "Yeah, you're my dad's favorite. You're that Andrew Scheer, Progressive Conservative." Andrew Scheer says to the little boy, "What do you got in the box?" Little boy says, "I got 5 kittens." Andrew Scheer said, "Can I see him?" Little boy opens up the box, and Andrew says, "Oh, those are beautiful kittens. I've never seen anything so cute in my whole life." Little boy said, "Not only that, they're conservatives." Justin walked over to the little boy and he said, "Pardon me, son, I'm a bit confused." He said, "Last week you told me those kittens were liberals." Little boy says, "Yeah, but this week they got their eyes open." I think what I need is a welder's helmet. Don't look at that sun, it'll go. All right, any more requests? Geez, it's a nice night, eh? We could go till midnight. What's that? it's right. And try to make you happy when you're blue. It's right to feel the way I do, because I love you. That Dave Clark 5?
Dave Clark 5.
Yeah, I'll have to get the rest of that now, but I remember that song. Yeah. Holy smokes, that thing is... Come on, Andy. Everly who? Oh, the Everly Brothers. If you can name what their names were, I'll play an Everly. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, today I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, feel like I could die. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till we stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye my love, goodbye. How about this one? I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. Well, I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same always. Just think about the love that burns within my heart for you, the good times we had before you went away on me. Walk right back to me this minute, bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. You know, that was a big hit for the Everly Brothers. Ooh. It was also a song that intrigued a guy by the name of Roger Miller. And he revamped it a bit and come out with his own hit. Engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. How much farther back did she get off? Well, old brown suitcase that she carried, I looked for it everywhere. It ain't out here amongst the rest of them. I'm a little upset, yes, an engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. I think she got off in Baltimore. 110 miles ain't much distance, but it sure do make a difference. I don't think she loves me anymore. No, I don't think she loves me anymore. She loves me all right, she just don't like me. Well, I don't think she loves me anymore. Hey, dream, 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 and I want you in my arms when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 and I feel blue, and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do so wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I want you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I watch you, all I have to do is dream, dream, dream. Oh, we're clicking now. Any more requests?
The Hollies.
The Hollies? She was a long, cool woman in a black dress, about 5'9", beautiful tall.
I don't even know who they are.
All right.
From the 50s. I can even find
You see that guy that asked for the Edmund Fitzgerald? There's always one of those in the crowd. They pick the hardest song they can think of. The other day, one guy come up and says, "Hey, can you play this song?" Soft smell of colitas rising up through the air. That one, you know. I was prepared. You look kind of like him. That damn Edmund Fitzgerald, I'm going to pick that one out tonight, put that on the YouTube, and I'm going to do that till I drop.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny who?
Johnny Cash.
Now that's a little better, you know. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I taught the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears cry for that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. When I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, she tore me up every time I'd hear her drawl, that southern drawl. I heard my dream went back down through Cavorton and Davenport. I followed you, big river, when you called. And I said, love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. And born with wild desire, yeah, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went up higher. And it burned, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. How about this one? Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. I went right home and I went to bed. I stuck that living 44 beneath my head. Early next morning I grabbed that gun, took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Stuck in the hot joints, taking the pills, and walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, you are not Jack Brown, and you're the dirty half that chopped your woman down. Yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. If you got a warrant, then show it to me. I shot her down 'cause she made me sore. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. And that train keeps on moving, on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and I cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in that fancy diamond car. They're probably smoking coffee and drinking big cigars. Oh. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking them big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. Now I hear that lonesome whistle, and that's what tortures me. See what happens when you get that sun going and makes your guitar go crazy. This is one of the big hits of China right now. It's a Chinese song called Tuning.
8:30.
It's one thing that Trump can't put a tariff on.
8:42.
What's that?
8:42.
No, I don't. Sorry about that. You're a tough one. You've got a very specific taste. I'm going to have to learn a Neil Young song, you know. I guess we've got time for a couple more. We'll see you guys, eh?
Thank you very much.
Hey, if you're,
Fitzgerald.
you stay off that Edmund Fitzgerald, they brought it up.
I think they want to hear some Stompin' Tom.
Stompin' Tom.
Oh, Stompin' Tom.
Yeah,
You gotta hear the
well, hello out there, we're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. The whistle blows and the tension grows and the puck goes down the ice. The players bump and the goalies jump and the fans all go insane. Someone yells, McDavid scores at the good old hockey game. Hey, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Well, it looks like we've got every... See what's happening now. I can see her lying back in her faded dress, in a room where she do what she don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if you find you've been creeping around my back stair. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I get feeling better, when I'm feeling better. Sundown, that's telling us that it's time to go. You folks have been great. You stayed right up
I was
to the
gonna
end.
before.
And it's good that we didn't get frozen out.
I'm cold.
You're cold? Yeah, but you were cold when we were in Hawaii. We're out there having a luau. She's walking around with a park on. I'm so cold. I'm so
I
cold.
should have said something.
Don't you remember the luau?
Oh, yeah, sure.
When you had those 17 Mai Tais?
You're so full of it.
I'm so cold.
So full of it.
Anyway, this will be the last song, okay?
What?
What did I do with that? Oh, I'll just amp it up a little bit. I'm getting dizzy again, you know. Who's Chris Christopher? holy as it was for me? Could you feel the hand of destiny that was guiding us together? You were young enough to dream, and I was old enough to learn something new. I'm so glad I spent this time with you for a moment of forever. Sometimes when you're crying, you're happy. Oh, but sometimes you're just crying. I know, yeah, I know. Come whatever happens now, ain't it nice to know that dreams still come true? I'm so glad I spent this time with you for a moment of forever. Sometimes when you're crying, you're happy. Oh, but sometimes you're just crying. I know, yeah, I know. Come whatever happens now, ain't it nice to know that dreams still come true? I'm so glad I spent this time with you for a moment of forever.
How about one more? Auctioneer. Please. Please.
What? Please?
Please.
Please? All right, this young lady down here in front. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Walk, don't run. Well, there was a boy in this town, he wouldn't listen to his mom when she told him, hey, you should go to school. He'd slip away in the afternoon, take a little walk, and then pretty soon you'd find him at that local auction barn. He'd sit and listen carefully, then pretty soon he began to see how an auctioneer could talk so rapidly. Well, he said, oh my, it's do or die, well, I gotta learn that auction cry, gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. $25 bid, another $30, $30, you give me 30, make a 30, then a moment $30, you give me 30, who'd have been a $30 bid? Well, $30 bid, another $35, you give me 35, make a 35, $35, who'd have been that $35 bid? As time went on, he did his best, and all could see he didn't jest. Well, he practiced calling bids both night and day. And his papa find him behind the bar, just working out that awful song. He had to make his mark and be an auctioneer. $25 bid, another $30, 30, will you give me 30, make a 30, make a $30, will you give me 30, who'll have been a $30 bid? And a $30 bid, another $35, will you give me 35, make a 35, and a 35, who'll have been that $35 bid? I sold that hog to you, lady.
Thank you.
That's been a slice, folks. We should do this more often. Pick a nice calm night, get out here and raise hell. All right. You have a safe trip home, and we'll see you again.
Thanks, Tom.
You're very welcome. Great to see you. Okay. All right.